morning. Because welcome to Yuma Center for Spiritual Living, where we roll this way. Usually. Sometimes we're working on stuff, sometimes it might be a little down, and that's okay too. And other times we are amped up, remembering our spiritual magnificence, and we're sharing that with everyone else. So what's beautiful is no matter where you are, everyone online, everyone here in person, right now we affirm transformation, healing, absolute blossoming of who we are in the next hour and beyond. Do you accept that?
Yes.
Let's do that. And let's begin this conscious journey by taking a moment to open our hearts, to open our minds to fully receive, feel, and enjoy all of the messages, the high consciousness, to feel and to enjoy the universe already within us, reaching out to us, to uplift us, to cheer us on, to take us through to that next chapter of our beautiful expression of fun, love, peace, joy, and inner and outer understanding. So this is a beautiful thing we're doing today. May we feel it, and may we be uplifted and transformed. And now, let us open our eyes, remain open, and stand, and begin our service in musical celebration.
Just me.
Love be with you, peace enfold you, spirit lift you, breathe in. Everyone. Truth come through you, may God flow to you, and let joy be you until we love be with you. Love be with you. Love be with you. Love be with you. All together, hand in hand, we see the light and take a stand, and we are changing. A whole new life for you and me. Take your ass and set it free. Share this blessing. Love be with you. Peace enfold you. Spirit lift you. Breathe it in. Truth come through you. Make love flow to you. And let joy renew you until we meet again. Love be with you. Everybody! Love be with you. Love be with you. Love be with you. Love be with you. Peace enfold you. Spirit lift you. Breathe it in. Truth come through you. Make joy flow to you. And let joy renew you until we meet again. Love be with you. Ooh, 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 love be with you. Lots of love. Ooh, love be with you. Ooh, love be with you. Ooh, love be with you. Ooh, love be with you.
And we have even a fuller house than when the song began. So folks who are just joining us, welcome. You are not late. You are manifested consciously. I like that. And the people here for the first time, welcome. A special warm welcome. You know, a minister is always going to say that you chose the right Sunday. Well, it's true here. Because we're going to lunch afterward. I want to plant that in your minds, Bodega 23 on 16th Street. And we have a wonderful speaker today, Dr. Michael Kearney. So he has books for sale, so you can't take him home. Don't kidnap him. But you can take his book. So before the creative thought, I'm going to do a quick 5 minutes with Darren, because I had a funny thing come through, and I thought I'm going to use this as a reminder. Because isn't it neat? Not a pain. I think this is kind of fun to see that no matter how metaphysical and spiritual and mystical and magical we get, there's still lots of ordinary stuff in our lives, isn't there? Like, why is this stuff still here? Well, it's magical too. And it's the lesson that sometimes the guru is an empty box of hefty garbage bags. It can be. It can be. Hang with me. It can be. So for those of you who've been in my house, it's tiny. You can look at it by just, well, you don't even have to like move your head, and you can just see it. It's small. And the other day I was out of garbage bags, but I thought, you know what? I live in the country now, and it's a long way to the store. I'm just going to take some bags, that I'm trying to recycle, put some stuff in there, and I'll be good for the day. That didn't work for very long, did it? Vegetable peels over here, had some new African violets come in the mail, put all their packaging, all that over there, and it was incredible seeing in just one day's time how much stuff I didn't need accumulated. And how there was a log jam between what I want, right, but this is the old stuff, what I was done with, and what I was wanting to create. How could I cook? How could I make anything with all of that stuff there? And there's the metaphysical lesson. My counter and kitchen table were a metaphor for life. Don't we sometimes go about to manifest something new, to bring in a new experience, a new realization, a healing within us, and we do the work and we're like, why isn't it happening? Where's my goodie? Where's my stuff? Because something's gumming up the works. Well, how often do we go to create something, reveal something, plant something, and we have not prepared the way for it? We haven't used our prayer, we haven't used our meditation to wipe clean our minds, to open our hearts, and to clean up all of those old beliefs that might be there. I was thinking it's kind of like getting ready in the morning and putting on fresh clothes over your old ones. Will not work. And how long would using dirty dishes work? I'll treat for your food poisoning to be released soon. So for when we are wanting to reveal a God quality in our lives, it's wonderful to look first for its opposite. If we are ready to manifest more love in our lives, let's look and see what our current beliefs are that are part of that equation until we address them. Do we believe in separation? Do we believe that we're hard to love? Do we have any wounds that we don't just have to deal with, we get to heal? What's in there? Sometimes people say, oh, this seems heavy, this seems dark, it seems scary, and I tell you no. I've got to tell myself no. Because whatever is within us is thereby our allowing. That's not blame, that's empowering. If we are holding on to it, if we created it, we can evict it. I can say a bad word. We can evict it. Yes, yes. We can release it and let go of it. Now, sometimes people say, gosh, but this seems so hard, so nebulous, I don't know what to do when I'm wanting to manifest something. And I love that our teaching reminds us that it really boils down to releasing and revealing. What do we want? It's great to know that. But what do we already believe? That's part of that math equation. For us just to go in there and look and to feel and see what's being wanting to be released. Because how disappointing it is to go ahead and want something that we already believe we can't have. Also disappointing to only focus on what we don't want and to stay in there. No, that's not how we live around here, is it? We focus on what we want, what our choice is, and then it comes through us. We're the instrument for that. So we get to look through meditation and through prayer what do I believe? Am I ready for this? Do I believe I deserve it? Are all of my beliefs shining green lights go to what I want to manifest? And it's powerful. When we let go of those energetic bags of parsnip peels, that stuff that has served its purpose and it is done, we create a space. And they teach in science, and I'm sure Forrest taught this to his kids in high school, science. We've heard that nature abhors a vacuum. Ooh, so does the universe. But it doesn't abhor, it delights in a vacuum. When there's a vacuum that says, ooh, I get to fill this in. So let's clear our space, let's open ourselves up, and allow a clear and powerful planting of what we are ready to manifest here and now. And so it is.
And so it is.
And now for a reading from Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of our movement, the author of the Science of Mind textbook, the metaphysical classic on which we are based. I welcome to the pulpit Miss Elia Medetta.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am reading from this thing called You. You are a living being by virtue of the fact that through some process which no man knows, needs to know, or can know, life is incarnated in you, operating through you this moment. This is the gift of life. This is the child forever begotten in the bosom of the Father. But you are an individual, like all other individuals, gradually awakening to the greater possibility. If life made you out of itself, which it most certainly did, and if you are an individual just a little different from all other individuals who ever lived, then life not only created you as an independent being, it also implanted a unique something within you. It will never be duplicated. The spirit that accompanies you through your life is just a little different from the spirit of any other person. Not different in that it is isolated, because all are rooted in one being, but different in that it is individual. Suppose you were to think of it this way. There is a spirit in me, and this spirit is God, as its own son. Whether or not I understand it, there's a real myself which forever exists in pure spirit. I had nothing to do with this. I merely awoke and discovered it. I did not give it to myself, and I cannot withdraw myself from it. I can only accept it. Since you are an individual, you can either accept or reject your own spirit. Of course, no one can take it away from you. Somewhere along the line, you will be compelled to accept it. However, you can procrastinate, you can divert, you can sidestep or delay this divine event. If you knew beyond question that this is true, your greatest search would be after your own spirit. Well, you do know this. Every desire you have for betterment in life is some echo from that deep within, which forevermore proclaims, "Behold, I make all things new." It is because your mind has the prerogative of accepting or rejecting that the Bible states, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in and sup with him, and he with me." Suppose with utmost simplicity you accept that spirit that is in you, not in the mountain, not at Jerusalem, not even in the temple, although it is there also, but in you, the spirit of yourself, standing between the spirit, your physical body, and external affairs. There is a sum total of your thinking, believing, and feeling. Perhaps more than anyone understands or believes, the sum total of every man's thought is a mirage of the ages. It would be well to think of it this way, that you may not condemn yourself. You are like everyone else, an infant crying in the night, something trying to be made whole, something with a deep yearning for security, a deep and unspeakable longing for love, for protection, and for peace. But the mind is filled with the accumulated doubts of the ages, as though a vast abyss of doubt, fear, and uncertainty were standing between you and your desires. Here's where science of mind can aid you, where your intellect may reach through to unite with your inspiration, where the conscious use of the laws of mind may break down the barriers which hide the face of love from the fact of unlovingness. If God created you after its own nature, and there is nothing else it could have made you out of, then the thing you are after is already here, within you. The only things that stand between you and it are the accumulated thoughts, beliefs, and emotions of the ages. But there is nothing that has not been put there either by yourself or the race. What has been put there can be removed. These unbeliefs are thought patterns laid down through the ages and accentuated by your own experience, by your inherited tendencies and environment. There is no use wasting time speculating as to what avenue they came through. Your job is simply to reject them. Your intellect has now accepted that you can do this. Are you not then like one who has started on a journey to a beautiful city which we know exists? What if we have to climb a few mountains, make a certain number of detours, and cross a desert or ford a stream? Everything that is worth attaining is worth striving toward. It is the goal you are after. You have a vision and you are going to follow it. You may not reach your city of good in a single day, but its image out there in your desert is not a mirage. There was never a counterfeit without a reality back of it. Fortunately, your destiny is not external. If where you could not reach your goal, one by one, without frenzy or impatience, you are going to remove the mental blocks that stand between you and your destiny. What thought has done, thought can undo. The mental patterns laid down in your subconscious throughout the ages can be consciously removed. And so it is.
And so it is.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now we have our flames of faith. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that people of all faiths and lifestyles, all sentient beings, come from the one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light a candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light a candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light a candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light a candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light a candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light a candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light a candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. We light a candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light a candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. As Dixie lights the healing candle, please say silently, out loud, or put in Facebook comments the names of those you would like to hold in the healing flame of God's eternal love. As we close our eyes, we remember that God is all there is. God is the always present, all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-loving force that creates, powers, moves through, and surrounds every person, place, and thing in this universe. I know that the highest and best for all are included in this all-encompassing force known as God. As people in this universe, we know that the same God that provides for, empowers, and loves all things is the same God that provides for, empowers, and loves us. Therefore, we can be certain that the highest and best good for everyone is possible, coming, and is here right now. We know that everyone can have and deserves their highest good. We know that everyone can live their life according to their highest and best, and we know that we can have a world that works for everyone. We let go of any thoughts or belief that try to convince us otherwise. We take a moment to sit with gratitude because we know that this is true. Everyone can, will, and does live a life aligned with their highest good. We are so grateful that we can co-create a world that works for everyone, where everyone is abundant, joyous, filled with peace, and enjoys good health. Knowing that it is done, we release this prayer to God, and together we say,
And so it is.
This morning when I hugged him for the first time, the last time I saw Dr. Michael Kearney was in Palm Springs. And he was the minister there, up behind that pulpit, up there leading his spiritual family, which was my first time experiencing them, and I experienced them as love, as kindness, and warmth. And I thought, wonder where that came from. No, I know. That beautiful tone set by this veteran minister. And have I been speaking him up the whole time since he said he's coming? Yes. And Dr. Kearney is very easy to speak up. A veteran minister who began his ministerial, his Science of Mind studies at Pacific Church, a huge, famous church in our movement, led by Dr. Kathy Hearn, who was like the fairy godmother in our movement, which is wonderful. And how many pulpits he led with that love in Palm Springs, in Menifee, and then also in mental health care, being a group home administrator, being there, providing love and safety for children who need it the most. Powerful. And is he retired and done? No. He's a hospice chaplain now. Again, I will say, like, ministers can be like firefighters. You go in where the greatest opportunity is. And he also serves on the board of directors for the Hefferland Foundation, which is the primary source of grant funding for our centers around the world. That's beautiful work as well. So you know you're good when you get applause before you even stood up. So I am just grateful to welcome, for the first time, but not the last time, to this pulpit, Dr. Michael Kearney. Take it away.
And so they say, why Yuma?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Because it's beautiful people here.
Amen. Thank you.
So why Yuma for me? My brother lives here. And we, 2 years ago, we decided there are 5 siblings. I'm the 4th out of 5. And my brother, because he's dealing with Parkinson's, it's a little difficult for him to get around. So the other 4 of us decided that it would be appropriate for us to all gather here at his place and celebrate. So a couple years ago we came over and started that because it was his birthday, and then we decided that this year, because his birthday was in September, and some of my siblings don't like the heat. I live in Palm Springs, so I'm okay with that. But they decided they'd meet in April, which is a great opportunity because it's my birthday. So I just celebrated 78 years. And I've driven there and said, I'm not done yet, there's still more to do.
Amen.
Yes.
And so I wanted to introduce to you Tigger.
Tigger.
Let's see if he behaves himself here.
He never does.
I know, he's bouncing. So, Adventure Tigger goes with me everywhere. He is a quick story of it. When my daughter was 4 years old, I started reading to her Winnie the Pooh. And I took on the character of Tigger, and I've been collecting them ever since. So there's no need to send me any more. For 50 years I've been collecting these, but this one is special. He reminds me of the energy that it takes to live life and the opportunity that you have when you show up in life. And it's amazing how that works when you kind of advertise. So we showed up here in Yuma. We have T-shirts with the family name and the Kearney coat of arms. And we walked into a restaurant. I don't know if any of you know Izzy's, but we walked into there. And before we could even sit down at the table, we had conversations with 4 different groups because they wanted to know about what was going on. So Adventure Tigger is a way in which I can travel the world wherever I go, and I bring him with me, and it begins a conversation, you know? So it's so much easier, you know, than showing up and saying, hi, I'm a religious scientist. Have you met Ernest Holmes? Or even saying you're a minister. the conversation goes quiet. So if I start out with Tigger, I'm already a hit. Because almost everybody is familiar with Winnie the Pooh in the storybooks. So he's been to Peru twice.
Oh.
We hiked up the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu.
Wow.
And what an experience that was. He had the opportunity to go with me to the CSL European Conference in Lake Geneva. And we traveled around Europe a little bit. We've been to Mazatlan. We were just in January. We were in Cabo San Lucas. We've been to Hawaii. Hawaii is our favorite place. We like to go there. And he reminds me of as I said, all of the abundance of the universe and the prosperity that's there. I noticed in your little quote out here in front, you talk about success and prosperity. And I think that that's such an important thing for us to remember, that truly we live in this abundant universe, and we have these opportunities that are so available to us all the time if we're just into that awareness, that consciousness of who we are and our purpose here and what it is that we're meant to be and meant to do. So never miss the opportunity. And if you haven't figured out what your character is, read one of the storybooks, find a character that you can resonate with, and take that with you, because it'll open up conversations and opportunities. So besides being here visiting with my family, traveling with my adventure Tigger, unfortunately my husband Gary was not able to come with me on this trip. This is sort of a sibling trip, and the spouses had to stay home. Part of it's because my brother lives in a very small motor home and our mobile home, and too many people would be too crowded. So, but I did have a message that I wanted to bring to you. Live in the truth, the consciousness of prosperity. And I want to share the spiritual practice that I use to begin my day. It's a simple way in which I begin to bless, to affirm, and declare what I know to be true. May our community be blessed with prosperity. May we be guided by truth and wisdom. May each of us know our life purpose and act upon it. And then I close with these simple statements. I am grateful. God is. I am. So if you repeat this after me. I am grateful. God is.
God is.
I am.
I am.
And these are not just comforting words. They are intentional statements. They align my consciousness with truth, and they set the tone for how I move through my day and how I choose to live. And using these simple statements sets my intention for the day. And Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, what we now call the Center for Spiritual Living, taught about the power of the Word in his early writings. In that book, Creative Mind, first published in 1919, he wrote this: the things that are seen are not made of the things that do appear. The only possible operation of intelligence is thought, or the Word. So all the things were made by the Word, and without the Word, not anything that has been made has been. How simple the process of creation when we understand it. And then he goes on to say, the Spirit speaks. And since there is nothing but the Spirit, and it is all power, it has only to speak, and it is done. And the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So abundance is not something we have to convince God to give us. Abundance is the natural state of the universe. life itself is abundant, expressive, and creative. And when we understand this, we stop struggling for the good and we begin to align with it. How often have we struggled? How often have we chased prosperity? How often have we chased down something looking for a greater good? When the truth is, all we need to do is find a moment to sit quietly and to just align with that power and allow it to come forth and to express itself. When I first entered into this movement, as he said with Dr. Kathy Hearn, I was like the director for the center. So it was my job to be the first one to show up, to unlock the door, help everything get set up, and then be the last one to leave. So if you ever volunteered and you started out like, just making the coffee or opening the door, you stay long enough, pretty soon you end up here. So just be aware of that wherever you are volunteering. At the time, my partner had passed away, and the car that I had was pretty much beat up. It was a Volkswagen Rabbit, and it oftentimes would not start. And so I was beginning to, I was in the treatment and foundation, one of the classes, learning how to pray, and I was like, okay, I'm going to treat that my car's going to start every time. So, of course, when I leave, most everybody's gone, so there's this little Rabbit Volkswagen sitting out kind of alone in the parking lot, and I go out, and I'm doing my treatment, and I'm like really hard, and I'm holding on, please start, please start. 15, 20 minutes before we finally find that right little connection to where we begin. Later on in the class, it was like the light bulb came on, and I began to understand my treatment was about something material that I was trying to create. What I needed to do was treat about the consciousness of my abundance and the possibility that I could have something even greater than this. I didn't need that car to start. I needed a new car. My consciousness began to rise. I began to realize there was more things available. I'm living better now than I ever have, and I know that it's going to continue that way because my consciousness is not about chasing something. It's not about struggling with something. It's about taking the time out to sit quietly and just allow for that presence to come in. One of the things that I used to do when I was running the group homes is when things would become really, really frustrating, I had a little sign on the front of my desk and it said, if things are really busy, the first thing to do is take a nap. But I would give myself time out. When I would get too busy, when I would get wrapped up in the daily things going on in the life, I would just give myself a time out, go find a quiet corner, and just relax. And all of a sudden, everything just falls away. And you begin to move into that place that aligns with the power of the universe. I use gratitude first. When I say, I am grateful, I'm training my awareness to notice the good that is already present. Gratitude shifts us out of fear and lack and into recognition. It opens our awareness to the flow of life that is already moving. There's nothing that you have to do about life. You've all seen the bumper sticker, life happens, or something to that. It's already moving. When I say God is, I'm reminding myself that Spirit is present right here, right now. not distant, not conditional, not withheld. God is active, available, and expressing. And this simple statement interrupts the belief that we are alone or unsupported. And then comes the most powerful declaration. I am. I am is not a request. It is an identity statement. It is where we claim and we choose to be in alignment with Spirit. Ernest Holmes taught that the abundance we desire to experience must first be an experience in our own consciousness. Prosperity begins within, not in the circumstances, not in the condition. And this doesn't mean that we ignore the challenges. It means that we remember that our supply does not come from one person, one job, or one condition. Our supply comes from infinite source, expressing through the infinite channels. We cannot be deprived of our good because life itself is the source of our good. Holmes also taught that thought of lack produces limitation, and thoughts of abundance produce expansion. And this isn't about positive thinking for its own sake. It's about living in agreement with spiritual law. It's in the name of our center, Centers for Spiritual Living. This is who we are. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And when we remember who we are, the I am, then we draw into that the infinite possibilities. As we change our inner atmosphere, our outer experience reorganizes. And I did get that new car. Prosperity in Science of Mind is more than money. It is wholeness. It is peace of mind. It is meaningful work, loving relationships, creative expression, and sufficient resources to live well. Money is one expression of prosperity, but it's not the whole of it. It's the expression of it. So living these principles becomes a daily spiritual practice. We begin with gratitude, not as politeness, but as power. We claim our identity. I am aligned with good and guided by wisdom and open to abundance. When we live this way, we stop chasing prosperity and we start embodying it. We become people whose words, choices, and actions agree with the truth of abundance. And so I'd like to close the same way that I begin my day. So if you're willing, please repeat with me. I am grateful.
I am grateful.
God is.
God is.
I am.
I am.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Morning.
Morning.
I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of feel lost and I don't know where to go. It's always up to me, 'cause what I focus on will grow. I could choose love, or I could choose fear, but if I want to be happy, the answer is so clear. I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. And I could see peace instead of this. When I'm troubled and feeling so alone, love is always with me, and grace will bring me home. And I know love is the healer, and love is all I see. Each and every day, love is who I want to be. I could see love instead of this. 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 I could see love instead of this.
That music didn't want you to leave the stage. Only here could we go from the wisdom of Science of Mind and the inspiration of Tigger right into a Can't Get the Blues Club. Our choir used to be called Can't Get the Blues Society. So I love that. We can sing with that spirit, with that hopeful tone. Thank you. And now is our time of conscious giving to act upon the message that Dr. Kearney gave us, that we are here as a divine birthright to have our needs met, and that we get to live beautiful, abundant lives and to share that. So I invite you to take however you share your offering, put it to your heart. Let's say our affirmative giving blessing together. The divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to prosper, and to bless. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of this center, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly, and so it is. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me
me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly.
Beautiful, yes. So I invite you to go within, and let's go to that place, just like where Dr. Michael realized, wait a minute, I deserve more than this slightly improved current situation. I am backed by, immersed within, uplifted by an unlimited universe that says yes to something completely new, bigger, better, brighter, lighter, whatever it is. We put our order in with the universe. We know it, we trust it. We know that this is our divine birthright, and into our experience it flows. For God is a power and presence found everywhere, as prosperity, abundance, and peace, love, joy, wisdom, inspiration, and connection. All those beautiful ingredients of life come together, and they are within us, awaiting our invitation to be revealed and activated into every cell of our bodies, thoughts of our minds, every step in our spiritual journey. It is as big, great, and as deep as we affirm it to be. So let's open up, let's receive, and let's be blessed by this fantastic universe. And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you, Columbus. Thank you for great energy today, as always. But even for ourselves, it's such a great crowd. You know, there was a time when people would say, oh, you know, Yuma rolls up the streets in the summer. No, that's lousy consciousness. We are extra packed in the winter, and we are grateful for everyone who's here. So thank you for being here in person. Thank you for everyone watching online today. And let's see what our announcements are. Bodega 23, we're going to lunch, second Sunday lunch. There's the address. If you want to take a picture, their food is good. So whoever gets there first, they know we're coming. Let them know it's Yuma Center for Spiritual Living, and they'll set us up a table. If they ask how many people are coming, confidently say 12. It could be more. You're 20. I mean, who knows? But it will always be great, and there's always such good room, and there's wonderful food. And what a great time, too, for people who are new here for the first time for us to get to know each other more. And I know that there are some of our winter visitor traveling friends who will be leaving after this service, so a great time to get caught up on some hugs and to stay in contact with them. So right after service, we'll be headed. And our Divine Abundance Community Pantry, which is located right as you walk out, it's that room right in front of you. Used to be the kids' room, now it's a pantry that feeds people, that saves lives. Again, if we believe in a universe of abundance, isn't it easy then to allow that to come through us to bless others? So the folks who are behind that, the powerful pantry team, has a food drive going on, and their vision is 500 items during the month of April. So I encourage you to bring that stuff in. Donations are best to come in before or after events, you know, when the center is already open. And in joining us in this are the other groups that participate with the pantry, the Jewish community, the Circle of Sisters, huge impact. All the different groups. Is there anything we want to say? You want to come
on? The goal for our drive is 500, and as of yesterday, we had 110 items.
Good.
And I want to, if you don't want to like bring things, we can always take donations, and we'll buy food with that. I do that all the time. People will just hand me money. With my food, and that will be counted in the total. Whatever I buy, I'll buy lots of little things. No. and that will be counted in the total. So yeah, make sure they're not expired. That's one of the big things. So,
Shelf stable.
thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get more stuff.
I wanted to add to that, make sure that, number one, not expired, And number 2, shelf stable, no open boxes.
Yeah.
Anything that comes into the food bank that is in packaging that does not have an expiration date or a UPC code, unfortunately, has to get thrown out. And it breaks our heart. So fresh produce, can't really do it because there's not a lot of people who can come during off hours to check it, make sure it hasn't gone bad, get fruit flies or anything like that. We want to make sure everything stays clean, pest-free, shelf stable. Things that go, that are easy to cook for our homeless friends. Cup of noodles that are already in the cups, where you just add the hot water, maybe some extra whatever you have around, super great. Cereal, shelf-stable milk, pastas, sauces that you could put in like hamburger or something like that, make it stretch, put it over rice. Go in the pantry, do a tour, make mental notes, and put in whatever you remember your childhood hardship dinners used to. Rice-a-roni. Everybody loves it. But thank you. This is a place of grace, and we share it.
Thank you.
Thank you. As one of the founders of the Circle of Sisters right there. And as a reminder, if you can benefit from taking from the generosity and the abundance of that food pantry, please do that. For yourself, for your family, or for a neighbor. We have people who know somebody in need. Maybe they don't come here, maybe they can't come here. Get a bag, take them some groceries. That'd be wonderful. So thank you for doing that. Yeah. Good work, everybody. Thank you for everyone who made a donation. We're off to a fabulous start. And we have a lot of April left. And next Sunday is Appetizer Sunday, when we do savory treats out in the family room. So if you have, John, do we need some people to sign up? Or do we have anybody?
I don't really know that much about it yet, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, John's the new kitchen god. So if somebody wants to give with him, yes, let's celebrate. So the kitchen god doth command us to bring savory treats next Sunday, but maybe get with him so he knows that it's coming. That's wonderful. Thank you for doing that. And so once we have you all filled up, juiced up, and full of savory treats after the service next Sunday, we will have a board meeting. And everyone here is welcome to that board meeting.
Yeah.
This is your center, this is your board, and it's fabulous for you to see how we apply the Science Mind teachings to growing this center. So that's next week. And that is it. So see you at lunch. Have a good time. Again, thank you for being here. And let's celebrate peace on earth. This is just a song, it's an affirmation. If we want to close our service as we traditionally do, standing up, making a big circle. For people here for the first time, the words are on the screen. Let this be our song to the universe.
Go ahead.
No, you don't. I got this man right here. I like what he does.
Oh, he's getting in here. Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm going to cut you down to Houston. See you next time.
Okay, we'll do it.
Put all his male energy
We good? Ready?
Okay.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, united all are we. Let us walk with each other
after me, please. Something wonderful is happening in my life right now.
Something wonderful